So, friends, Square Enix posted an announcement yesterday. They posted an announcement about changes to the Final Fantasy XIV gifting system, right? And people on Twitter are pissed. They're up in arms. They're very angry. So, for those of you that have been living under a rock, or those of you that don't care, that probably includes some of you, I'm going to read the announcement to you, and I want to get your opinions on it. And I also found a very interesting thread of conversation about this that I wanted to read. Changes to the Final Fantasy XIV Online store gifting feature. The process for gifting optional items on the FF14 Online store has been updated as of Tuesday. This change was implemented as a countermeasure against fraudulent purchases made using the previous version of the gifting feature, as we confirmed instances of gift codes being purchased for the purpose of resale. Oh, brother, I've seen those. As well as real-life criminal activity where purchases were potentially made using stolen credit card information. So for those of you who don't know, this is what people do. You get these people that either hack into accounts or they just steal a credit card, one or the other. They buy a bunch of Mog Station stuff with the stolen credit card, right? Then they resell it on these third-party sites for less than market rate. They make a heap of a profit, right? Because there's no competition, right? It's a heap of a profit because they stole the money. There's no competition, they stole the money. The person whose credit card it is does a chargeback, and rightly so, because they got scammed. Makes sense, right? And then Square Enix has to eat the cost. That's the TLDR of what happens. With the new gifting feature, certain items may be purchased as a gift for friends on your friend list, and automatically delivered to them via the Moogle delivery service on your behalf, so you cannot gift a code anymore. There is no option to buy a code for a downloadable piece of content or an outfit or anything like that. There is no option. You cannot get a code anymore. All you can do is buy it for yourself or buy it for somebody on your friends list. We anticipate that even with this update, third parties will continue their attempts to sell fraudulently obtained items at lower prices by temporarily registering the buyer on their friends list. However, the new gift service tracks the individual who purchased an item, as well as who it was gifted to. Should we determine a purchase to be fraudulent, the gift may be deleted, even if it has already been delivered via the Moogle delivery service. Imagine you're riding around on your whale mount. You're riding around. You've got your big boy whale mount. You just won it in a Twitter giveaway and you're so happy. Oh man, look at me on my whale. I got this shit for free. And then it just, boop, gone. Vanished. Disappeared. The Square Enix police came and took it away. See ya, buddy. See ya. You're walking the rest of the way. Oh my god, you can't even get a mount in a Twitter giveaway though? True. There are a number of, the things that this applies to are mounts, minions, orchestrion rolls, emotes, and face paints, but you can still gift certain clothing sets and fantasias and things like that. So, that drip you're wearing? Oh brother. Okay, I will read the rest of this real quick. As a reminder, should you accept a gift purchased by fraudulent means, the items may be deleted and your account may be subject to penalties for taking part in real money trading. Items that can be used only once per character have been excluded from the gifting feature to avoid the possibility of the recipient having already used the item before. So this is what we're talking about with mounts and things like that. You just can't use it in the gifting feature. Please refer to the Gifts for Friends guidelines before purchasing items as a gift. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation as we continue to implement countermeasures against fraudulent activity. A lot of people are pissed about this. A lot of people are angry about this. Because what it essentially does, number one, when it's your pal's birthday, my best mate, Big Pete Man U Boy. I love my boy Big Pete Man U Boy, and it's his birthday coming up, and what he really wants is the special Man United Chocobo. And I was going to buy him the special Man United Chocobo from the Mog Station, but now I can't. Now I can't. Fuck you, Pete. You don't get it anymore. Sorry, Pete. But the other thing that it also affects is there are a lot of Twitter and stream giveaways. What is he talking about? Wait, you haven't seen the Man United Chocobo? Damn. It affects Twitter and stream giveaways because there are a lot of those. I've even done them myself once or twice in the past. A lot of people do them. Obviously, it's stated as giving back to the community, but the streamer or content creator or Twitter user also kind of gains something from it because they gain a bit more of a following. But those can't really happen anymore for most things. It's just how it is. And the logistics of actually doing it are a huge fucking shit show. The logistics of doing it are a huge shit show now because you need to add the person on your friends list before you gift them the item. And if they are not on your data center, then you definitely need to create a new character for that, and that's an issue. I read this really interesting Twitter thread that I wanted to read to you guys as well regarding this change. I don't know this person personally, but it appeared on my Twitter feed. So, alright, as somebody who knows a thing or two about why changes like this are made, let's consider recent events and make wild speculation about things Square Enix can never talk about publicly. A huge data breach elsewhere caused a drastic increase in hijacked accounts. This logically means there's been a drastic increase in chargebacks. How does that follow? Why does it matter? Okay, we don't need to hear about your magical journey. Come with me on a magical journey and learn about payment processes. There are shady sites where one can purchase a discounted Mog Station item. You shouldn't use these for many reasons, but the two main ones are, first of all, that item is getting revoked. I know of people that buy stuff from those shady sites and they never get revoked. In future, they will. But in the past, I'm pretty sure they don't. I don't think I've ever heard of someone get them revoked. Second, they use compromised accounts to purchase the item codes. True. The second is the big one. Because the people who have the compromised accounts certainly are not using their money to buy those codes to pass along, otherwise they would be losing money. Instead, they used a saved payment option on the account. Do you see where this is going now? Bad actors have purchased gift codes with stolen credit cards. They pass the codes alone for a tidy little profit, fuck me, I can't read English, as discounted, and then inevitably, the cardholder notices. They initiate a rightful chargeback. Payment processors do not like chargebacks, and no shit, especially fraud. They are inevitable, so they tolerate some chargebacks. But Square Enix just had a huge surge in compromised accounts, which means Square Enix just had a huge surge in chargebacks. Ask anyone who's dealt with a payment processor. They send your ass a letter from their legal department for that. I do know that is true, because it's a breach of contract and they will cease to do business with you. But why can't Square Enix just change payment processors? Because there are basically 3 payment processors in the world, full stop. Anyone else is basically working as a middleman on their behalf. Square Enix is a large enough company to be working with one of the big 3 directly, probably Visa. They'll never tell you. They'll make you sign an NDA that would break your foot if you dropped it. If you get blacklisted at any of these 3, you're blacklisted by all of those 3. This does not hold true for smaller payment processors working through them because you're not considered enough of a problem at that level. But if one of the big 3 don't want you, none of them do. Guess what happens if you can't work with any payment processors? That's right, you literally cannot spend your goddamn money, much less get paid at all. So if your payment processor says do this, you essentially have to do it. You don't really have any choice. You may be familiar with this sort of nonsense from when OnlyFans was going to cease paying the people who made their name for them, or when Pornhub did the Great Purge and still can't work with any payment processor despite gutting their site. Look at what's affected. The speculation is that the most attractive items to steal were removed from the gifting, aka mounts. True. Issue fucking resolved as far as chargebacks go. No one is buying a discounted code for a $3 clothing item. They would for the $40 mount though, but they can't. Basic summary of the speculation. People stole shit so hard, the people who do money handling for Square Enix, people stole shit so hard, the people who do money handling for Square Enix, that those people who do money handling what the fuck? Okay, that's a sentence right there. That's a sentence right there. You need to fix this so you won't get money ever again. So they did. AKA, this is why we can't have nice things.